I want to make like every single Masters possible. The goal is to make every single international possible. But yeah, being able to play in Toronto, where I like grew up in, it's like I kind of hit me like the other like week. Even like I'm like, damn, this would be humongous for me. So like,
Hey guys, this is Pedro back with another interview, this time covering VCT Americas Stage 1 2025 for the Media Day. My guest at this time is none other than Zander of 100 Thieves, coming out of their appearance in Kickoff, looking to bounce back and then improve, obviously, in said stage. And so, Zander, gotta give you my thanks for doing this quick interview before the start of Stage 1. Obviously, I gotta give you the obligatory how has it been just sort of moving on from Kickoff, having to go through this break, improve within the team, and also try to get ready for this upcoming stage.
I mean, it's been great. Obviously, kickoff results weren't what we wanted. But you know, losing is learning. So we took those losses, and we've used these this time we've had to improve. Um, and with the like new changes to the meta, with like the new agent and the map pools, there was a lot to work on. So yeah, we just got to work. We grinded throughout the little 2 month break we had, and or even 3 months, I think. And yeah, we're looking a lot better.
Yeah, man, like I can only imagine how tough it was for the teams to just have something to do, like, because like you guys have to basically just sit around and wait while also trying to prepare for a long a time. And yeah, like just hopping on into that kind of thing. I mean, with the changes to the game that was made in recent days with Whaley, and also the return of Ascend and Icebox, what have you guys been kind of emphasizing within the 100 Thieves camp above all else, amidst this break?
I mean, it's just getting on top of the meta. I feel like going into kickoff where we may have like not like we I think we look strong in comparison to the teams we've played. Like obviously we had to play Sen and Energy and stuff like that, but in terms of just like using the meta to its full effect, I think like we definitely could have used Euro a lot more. People were definitely playing a lot of Euro and stuff like that, but yeah, I mean, getting ahead on the new maps, and if we're strong on the new maps, we're gonna get a head start overall because we did feel like all the rest of the maps we that were in the pool we were very strong at. So if we just get ahead of the meta on these new maps, and we'll feel really strong.
I mean, like looking over into the team's list of matches that you guys played in kickoff. I mean, the result says that you guys finished at near the bottom, but like you guys had to face off against the likes of MIBR, Sentinels, and also NRG, three teams that will ultimately finish like near the top or near the top relatively relatively speaking in the final standings of the competition. So I mean, what I want to ask you though is sort of what do you feel was the biggest takeaway just having to face off against these types of teams from your point of view, and where do you kind of look at the gap between where 100 Thieves is at right now compared to where the top teams are in the current form in the league?
Yeah, I mean, even in kickoff, we felt like we should have beat those teams. Obviously, playing against Sen and Energy, and even MIBR, who I think made it top four, right? If I'm not mistaken, we ended up beating MIBR. But we just feel like on any other given day, maybe like any other day, honestly, I think we beat those teams in a BO3. Like we lost those games, and I've never felt like because previously on teams I've played on before where we would lose a game and we would like kind of just our confidence is like that. Wow, like we lost, we suck, blah blah blah. But I honestly somehow some way we kept our confidence, even like may have gained confidence even after losing because we just knew that we were better than these teams, and I think we still do. I think we are very confident in ourselves and what we can become, and I always said it. I think we have a very high ceiling. It's just about getting there. So, just yeah, gonna keep grinding, and we do feel like we are a strong contender to make it to Toronto and even champs later on down the road.
Yeah, because like of course like hopefully you guys are able to just make that gradual switch. So that's just how the team did last year in stage one, having to like win that stage and then move on to Shanghai and to do well there. But that's the past now. We got to focus on the present. But like
Mhm.
sticking a little bit into the present though, like we saw the arrival of Ascent and Icebox into the map pool, and then when it comes to Icebox, I gotta ask you, since you're a member of 100 Thieves, did were you able to look at that 100-page Icebox scouting report? What were some of the biggest takeaways that you feel you had to include into the game plan?
I mean, yeah, no. As for the 100 Thieves or the 100 page little PowerPoint thing, I honestly I checked out like the first 4 pages. I'm like, okay, this is definitely just going to be nonsense for the rest of this. So let me click off of this. But no, I mean, yeah. As for Icebox as a whole, like I think traditionally, I think 100 Thieves were really good at this map last year, and then I think it's like probably my favorite map, even to like call on last year and like even 2023. I think if you look at M80's record, I think we have a crazy record on this map. Something like I think we went. I don't want to like say a wrong record, but I think we
Yeah.
legitimately lost like we have one loss and like 14 wins on this map. So I think overall Icebox is really 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 good for us, and yeah, I don't think that PowerPoint was going to help us. I'm gonna be honest.
What I do want to ask though is sort of like what kind of makes it such that Icebox is, consistently like one of 100 Thieves' strongest and also like your relatively strongest maps. I mean, without giving away too much, of course, because I understand you're a
Yeah.
competitor at heart. So, I mean, yeah.
I mean, I think players are just extremely comfy on that map. They have a lot of ideas of what to do and what not to do, and like I think you see that with Cryo. I think you see that with Asuna. I think Asuna has traditionally been really, really good. And then similar to me, I think obviously I haven't been on the same last year, so I don't know. I think maybe even Kel has a really, really good understanding of what to do on this map, but I think like people just are very, very comfortable on this map and like it a lot. And with comfortability comes like confidence. I think so. Yeah, you're always gonna play your best when you're confident. So
Yeah, and of course, and now gotta pivot over very quickly over to um stage one, or more so the group ahead in which you guys are going to be in, and also the motivation, or more so qualifying to Masters Toronto, because I understand you're Canadian, right? And with that in mind, there's has to be that a lot of motivation for you to try to qualify for this kind of event. And
yeah.
so I asked to you, do you feel like you're extra motivated to, and you feel like there's an extra a kick in your step to want to qualify for this Masters in particular?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I want to make like every single Masters possible. The goal is to make every single international possible. But yeah, being able to play in Toronto, where I like grew up in, it's like I kind of hit me like the other like week. Even like I'm like, damn, this would be humongous for me. So like, I just think like it'd be so amazing if I could make it. So yeah, it definitely gave me a little bit more motivation to like, work harder and like whatnot. But yeah, be super excited if I can make it.
Yeah, and it is the road in which you have to navigate your respective group, which contain the likes of Sentinel's Crew, Loud, EG, and 2 Game. I mean, looking over into where you guys are at in that group, what do you kind of look at the biggest obstacle, that you guys have to overcome, or more so, if the obstacle is a team, then who would that be, and yeah, et cetera, et cetera.
I don't necessarily think any of the teams are obstacles. I think we're always going to work on ourselves. Like I think we're going to be the biggest obstacle. I think like I think as long as we just play our game and like don't change anything from how we play in scrims, which I don't think we do, especially in kickoff. I don't think we did. Um, we'll be good. I don't think any of these teams, like, not to sound cocky, I just think like teams are very good. Obviously, like Sentinels, we respect Crew, we respect. And all these teams are very very good. That's why they're here. I just think we're very very strong, and as long as we play our game, we're very strong.
As I alluded to in the middle of this conversation, 100 Thieves was able to bounce back from a very tough kickoff last year to then win stage one, move on to Master Shanghai, ultimately finish top four there. I mean, we're kind of seeing a little bit of a repeat, technically ish, with this
Mhm.
squad. So I asked to you, what's the confidence level? Do you feel like you guys are able to get it done again this time around?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely can. I think like the losses in kickoff motivated us last year. I don't know how it was, or this year. Sorry, I don't know how it was last year. Um, if they were like this motivated off after they lost, because everyone like after you lose, like it doesn't like as a competitor. I think this goes for like pretty much every single pro player. You usually don't get like beat down or kicked down from a loss. You usually like want to bounce back and like motivates you to be better and stuff like that. And my entire team is like really really wants to win because all the talk online and like oh Sentinel's this, Sentinel's better, Energy's better, blah blah blah. Like like it becomes personal like to an extent. Like we want to win really really bad. It drives us now even more because of the losses. So um, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's definitely possible. I think we'll see. We'll definitely see.
We'll definitely see indeed, and hopefully it is a vision in which it leads to 100 Thieves getting more W's in the group stage and everything, and also beyond that. So, Xander, thank you so much for giving me a chance for the interview. I really do appreciate this second conversation. And so, that said, I got nothing else to say other than best of luck goes to the 100 Thieves, and also most importantly for yourself.
Thank you. Thank you.